1, 2, and 2. Hey, I see you, Mima. I see you, Mima. Child, the day is daying, child, and the night is nighting. Microphone 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, mic check 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 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, my name is E. My name is E. My name is E. I'm just, it's just the afternoon. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, child. Child. Karen. Ah! Karen, child. Let me tell you something. Let's talk about Karen real quick for Housewives of Potomac. Let me tell you something. Karen has been convicted, basically. It is being sent to jail. Word on the curb is they was trying to take her in right then and there from the courtroom. I do not know. I am not there, but I will get the tea later on today. But Karen is over there. Karen, let me put this on Do Not Disturb because see, I already see what's fitting to happen. Yeah, let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Okay. So, Karen has been convicted for 2 years in jail time, but 1 year suspended. So, basically, they want her to serve a year in jail. Here's my problem that I have with the Grand Dame. We are talking about Karen from Housewives of Potomac, honey, and I am getting into my work at the same time. This is a flask. Yeah, I started it already. This is all going to be black and silver stones on the back. Yes. You can get these in any color with your name on it and everything. But anyway, let's get back into Karen, child. Let me tell you something. We are talking about Karen from Housewives of Potomac, the Grand Dame herself. Now, Karen, let me tell you something about taking responsibility. Karen sat up here all season. They asked her about the court case or whatever on the show. Of course, as you are in a court case in a legal battle, you're not really supposed to discuss it. And why would she discuss her court battle on TV? I don't know why they thought that Karen was going to discuss her court battle on TV. That does not make no sense. Now, here's the tea about that. Everybody watches Housewives. Tax people. That's how they got Teresa Giudice on Housewives of New Jersey. IRS and things of that nature. That's how they caught Candy and Todd hiding Phaedra Parks, Apollo stuff in their house. Remember that? These people watch these things. You understand what I'm saying? They watch these shows. So why would y'all think that Karen is going to talk about it on the show like that? I don't know. But here's what I have a problem with. Every time she opened up her mouth on the show about her court case, oh, I'm going to be vindicated. I'm going to be vindicated. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. Karen did not drink the whole time on this season of Housewives of Potomac. Housewives of Potomac is on Sunday. They are up to their last reunion part 3 this Sunday is going to air. Karen is not on the reunion at all. Hey, everybody. Yes. Yes. So, Karen is not on this season's reunion. She was on the whole season of the show, but she was not on the whole season. She was not on part 1 and 2 of the reunion. Now, she sent in a video and everything, and she sent her many blessings to the rest of the cast, but she was not on the season. So now let's get into her court case. Karen never really was taking responsibility. And the reason why I say that is because this is Karen's 4th time having a DUI. Four. Number one, two, three, four. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Four. Either way you say it, it's still four. Four, it's four. Okay? So, my thing is with Karen, you are in the public eye. You are doing things. She has her own businesses. Karen, listen, she marched in her parade in her hometown. They gave her they gave her this name, the Grand Dame, because she's the grandest of them all. They call her the queen of the show. Now, what she said in court was, I did not know mixing alcohol with my pills, whatever pills that she's taking, I did not know that it was going to coincide and make me feel some of the things that I've been feeling. She says she is a little bit depressed from losing her parents. She has lost her parents in the past couple of years or whatever on the show. Okay, granted, nobody can tell you how long to grieve. Nobody can tell you how to grieve, when your grieving process is over with. Nobody can tell you about none of that. I get it. But Karen, how many times do you have to get a DUI in order for you to stop driving? Here's what I feel. And see, Karen can kind of flip this if she really wanted to, but why make things worse? And the reason why I say that is because y'all granted her the ability to get away with it that many times. I'm gonna say it one more time because I really can't even work right now. I'll work in a little while. Y'all granted Karen the ability to get away with what she's been getting away with. It's like pacifying a baby. If you want the baby to get off the pacifier, you don't give them the pacifier, right? If you want the baby to get off the bottle, you don't keep giving the baby the bottle, right? You give the baby a cup, right? So if you wanted Karen to stop driving while intoxicated, what's the next thing you do? Take away her license, right? Why wasn't her license taken away? I'm just saying. Why? If she was a regular person, you, me, and the entire human race, shout out to Michael Jackson, rest in peace. But if she was anybody else, and she wasn't in the public eye and on TV, she wouldn't even have a license after the second time. She wouldn't have had no license. She wouldn't have had no license. Yeah. All the nonsense. To me, it was just nothing but nonsense. To me, it was nothing but nonsense. All of it. I don't know who said what, but I could see that whoever's saying whatever they're saying in the comments, they're blocking you from saying it, and it's not even coming up in the chat. So therefore, I'm very unbothered. If you want a sippy cup, these are my sippy cups. They come in all colors. You can put your name on them. I can make it with your name on them. They all customized. None of the sippy cups are the same. Yes, it is the same cup, but none of them are the same. Trust and believe that. If you want a sippy cup, you have to hit me. Anything from even things, you have to hit me in my DMs or whatever. These keep the icing. They are metal. The straw is metal. It comes with a brush to clean your straw and everything. You can carry it throughout the summer. It comes in its own little baggie and everything. And the ice stays ice. Trust and believe that. Overnight and everything. I can put the top on it. It comes with the top, clear top. You can see inside your cup and everything. The ice will be icing all this whole life. Trust and believe that. So hit me in my DMs on Instagram if you want to make an order. I ship around the world. Trust me, the world, and shipping and handling is free. Got you. Okay. My thing is, with Karen, they let you get away with it. And just because they let you get away with murder, that don't mean because you committed the crime, you go out there and do it again and again and again. Because here's my thing with Karen. Karen is a little bit too old to be committing the crime that she was committing, which is the whole DUI of it all. This is why we are here. I'm going to talk about other hot topics, but I really want to talk about Karen and the dangers of driving under the influence. I'm not even a driver. Reason? Because I've been in car accidents. in broad daylight, and nobody was drunk. Okay, and I was a passenger at both times. So I'm scared to drive. So you know what I do? Because I'm always working and always on my phone or doing the wig in the back seat or anything. I take, I have drivers. I have drivers. Yeah, I call up my driver. I need to go to Middletown. I need to go to Baltimore. I need to go over there. I will sit in the back and work, promote my businesses in the back seat of that car, and I'll be doing the wig. I've done a whole wig in the back seat of a car going to a client's house. I've done multiple lives going to a client's house. I've done multiple things in the back seat of a car. I'm too busy working on my phone to be driving. You have to know your weaknesses. And I never drove before. Never saying I can't. Never saying I will never drive. But I like the convenience of having a driver. I like the convenience of having a driver. I'm just very blessed like that. I like the convenience of being able to work. I can multitask. Let the driver do the driving, and I'm going to sit back here and work and be Eve the Weave, Queen of Cups. I'm going to be me. I'd rather it be like that. And my thing is with Karen. Karen has too much at stake. You just started a whole new job. I just watched Beyond the Gate for the second time. This is the third show. Now, Karen was on the first show. She was on the first show. I didn't get to see the second show because I forgot all about it. My timer wasn't set. I forgot about it. But the third show, she wasn't on. And me and my mother was discussing it. And they probably see this is a soap opera. You can edit her little pieces right on out if she is a part of the show. Because, like my mother was saying, this show is on CBS. This ain't underneath that Bravo umbrella. This is a soap opera. This is a new show. This is a black soap opera. It started in Black History Month. And we don't want none of that. So I would not be surprised if I don't see Karen at all in this show. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't see her no more. You understand that I'm not really watching it for Karen. I'm watching because I watched all the Bold and the Beautifuls. I watched all the As the World Turns. I grew up on God and Light. I grew up on General Hospital. I grew up on all of those things. All my children. Yeah, like I said, Victor Newman, all of the things. I grew up on those shows. So that's the reason why I wanted to get into and watch this show. I don't know if y'all watching it. If y'all are, maybe I can review it. But that show comes on 5 days a week at 2 o'clock on CBS. Okay. With that being said, Karen, let's get back to Karen now. Her having a new job. You trying to get into a new light. I don't know if she started this job before because, a lot of companies start, taping before, certain things. Her car accident happened in 2024. You understand? We're in 2025. So I don't know if she already had filmed whatever little bit she filmed or did it come after. And I'm going to tell you this. I don't think she filmed it afterwards. I think she filmed it before. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about production of Beyond the Gate. Because why would they want that backlash? You understand? And I'm going to tell you why they wanted Karen in that show. That show was based on D.C. Potomac is in D.C. Where they're filming at and where they saying the show is at, it's Beyond the Gate, but it's a little town that's next to Potomac that's rich and uppity. These are upper class and rich black people, and you understand what I'm saying? And Karen Huger is rich like that in real life. So having her in the show would be a value and an asset. But if you're getting in trouble for DUIs, and the first thing that we show on the first episode of the show, they show Karen at the bar, sitting at a bar on Beyond the Gate, saying, welcome to X, Y, and Z, which right there is like, boom. I already know production. Even if she is in some of it, they already probably doing the edits right now. Like, let's not put her by the bar. Let's put her at a table. Or let's not show her at all. Can we take some of her scenes out? I don't think she's gonna have a big role like that. If she is, like I said, they're editing it right now because that will bring them bad. Nobody wants bad juju on a brand new black TV soap opera. First of all, it's never been a black soap opera, and for it to be the first black soap opera on a national broadcast like this, and then to open it up, and then she's there at a bar is crazy. You understand what I'm saying? That looks crazy. And then she got caught for the DUI. That's wild. Yes. Yes. It doesn't make any sense. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't make no sense. So my thing is, now let's get back to her charges. Karen, you had three DUIs before this. She had three of the DUIs before this, y'all. She had three DUIs before this. So this will make it the fourth one. That's like saying, such and such, don't touch that curling iron. Such and such, don't touch that curling iron because it's hot. And if you burn yourself, and then the person goes and touch the curling iron, they tap it and it's hot. And then you say, I told you not to touch that curling iron. I told you not to touch that. Don't do that no more. You're going to burn yourself. You're going to really hurt yourself. Don't do that. And then they go and pick up the curling iron and hold it in their hand. What you think is going to happen? They're going to burn their hand, right? Why would you on now, you working with Beyond the Gate, you working with Bravo, and then you tell them in court, oh, the reason I feel a lot of pressure from the show and the leading role that I have on the show. So these are the reasons why I'm going through all of this. Did you just blame it on your job, man? Did she just blame it? The reason why did she just blame it on her job? Not you blaming it on your job. The job now that you might not have when you get out of jail, Missy Pooh, because you don't blame it on your job. And now we trying to figure. First of all, let me tell you something. 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 Bravo don't need no help getting rid of people and doing the things that they got to do over there. Because word on the curb is somebody below deck is getting sued. That's just the word. And it's for SA. Yeah. Also, yeah. On below the deck. So they don't really need your help, Cameron. They don't. Bravo. Let me tell you something. Bravo don't need your help at all, okay, when it comes to legal things of the nature. Because ain't Andy getting sued? Allegedly. I'm just saying. Ain't Andy getting sued? We don't need you to help us get in trouble, Karen. Okay? And here's the thing. Bravo's so thirsty for a headline and to go viral. They probably trying to figure out how to get Karen back on the show as soon as she come out of jail, child. Well, here's the thing, Bravo. Here's the thing. I'm about to throw a little shade. Here's the thing, Bravo. Why I keep spilling these stones? They getting on my nerve, y'all. They over here on my little boy. So wait a minute. Bravo. I can already see what y'all about to do. And Karen might not even serve the full 60, year. She might not even serve the year. Okay? Here's the thing, Karen. This is what you should have done. You don't even know how to use your job to get what you want, to get where you're going. Because, see, here's the thing. You had all season. They talked about you. They shaded you on that little show on Housewives of Potomac. This is where I have a problem with her. And this is where I have a problem with people. Because if you know you made a mistake or you did whatever you did that was wrong, right? Let me take a little sip because I'm thirsty. Here's the thing. If you know you did what you did with the DUI and you know that the Joe people on the show is going to bring it up like Giselle, Wendy, especially Shady, Ashley, you know they're going to bring it up. You know they're going to want you to talk about it. You know what you should have did? Went to therapy on the show. Went to AA on the show. This is how you have to show remorse. 4 times, you should have never been driving no more. They really should have been calling you driving Miss Daisy. Shots fired. Listen. You should have came out with a whole movie. Driving Miss Daisy. Driving Karen Huger, the Grand Dame. Because here's the thing. I would have been getting driven around, Uber Blacks, all types of things of that nature. Let me tell you something. I understand that people like to drive their own cars, but let me tell you something. When I show up to the red carpet like I did 2 weeks ago, when I get out that Uber Black, baby, and I have one of my cups in my hand with my fur coat on, they be like, who's that? Oh, that's Eve from such and such and such. I'm sorry. Call me the Uber Black girl. That is me. Call me what you like, but my drivers drive nice cars. Very nice cars. I don't feel the need to get on public transportation. I don't feel the need to drive a car in New York City. I don't feel the need to do none of the things. Look how we talking about Karen and all the sirens is going on. Look how we talking about Karen. Look how we talking about something real and all the sirens is going off. I don't understand why she didn't use her job at Bravo, being that you said you had this big leadership role and things of that nature. You say that to the judge, right? You say you had a big leadership role and it was the pressure of the job and, I've lost my parents and la da da da. Make it make sense, girl. Make it make sense, girl. Don't just get up in court thinking that you the grand dame because you got away with it before. You thought you was going to get away with it again. See, and that's y'all celebrities' problems. I'm going to say it one more time. That's y'all problems because she got away with it before. She felt like she can get away with it again. And I blame the people them. Reason why I blame the people them is because here's the thing. The reason why she got away with it before, y'all should have took her license away. DMV, Potomac, DC, what is your problem? Why y'all ain't take her license away? Here's the thing. Now, let me tell you something, how my legal mind works, because I should have been a lawyer. The person's house that she crashed into their fence, and I think their tree. Her car was totaled, right? The tapes is out there. The person that she was on their property and she messed it up. I would sue the city. I would sue. Let me say it one more time, and I'm going to tell you why I would sue. If I am the homeowner and I see your car in the middle of the night come up on my property and damage my gate and my grass and my poor little tree, lawsuit. And that's Karen Huger. Oh my goodness. I'm suing you. I'm not going to just sue Karen. No. I'm going to sue Washington, D.C. The License Bureau. You know why? Because after the second time, or maybe the first time, because they say that they so strict in Washington, D.C. How strict can you possibly be if she still had a license? And here's the hot tea. Here's the tea. She wouldn't have been able to drive up on to my property if she would have never had a license. Karen Huger should have never had a license that day. Never. I don't know why she still had a license. If it was New York, they would have been like, take it away, and she would have did jail time immediately. Here's the thing I don't like about Karen. You took it to trial. You took it to trial, Karen. You took it to trial, and this is another thing I don't like. You're too damn cocky and big-headed. Because I don't know why you thought you was going to get away with it. I don't care if you I don't give a damn if you dug up Johnny Cochran, rest his soul, and made him your lawyer. I don't know why you thought that you was just gonna get away with no jail time. It was a big thing. We got body cam footage. We got you in the precinct. We got you all discombobulated, wig all shifted. You're looking all crazy, hot and sweaty, child. I know you lying. Your car is total. The gate is total. The tree is all messed up. And you thought that this time around you was going to get away with it? And here's my thing. They should make her serve the whole year. I love Karen. I do. I love her grand dominance and everything. But right is right and wrong is wrong. And if I'm the person that owns the house that you drove up on, I'm going to sue you and the city. Yes, I'm suing you. Wherever you get your license from that didn't take it away, I'm suing them. Gather them up. I'm getting my money off the top. Because how about if she would have crashed into the person's house? How about if she would have landed right in the living room? Cameron was lucky to get away with her life and not hurt nobody else in that car accident. And this is why I'm pissed off. Because if she would have hurt somebody, then what? Then what? Then what? Why is what? Okay, here's my thing. Y'all saying that Karen needs to take responsibility, but the city, Washington D.C. needs to take responsibility too. Y'all let her go that long with a license. Why? Why would y'all let her go that long with a license? Here we go. Somebody asking about some sneakers, trying to interrupt my live. I'm so happy I turned it on Do Not Disturb, child. If I can be with y'all for this good old hour, because I got to start cooking, child. I got to start cooking. Sisters come on tonight. I want to be sitting when sisters come on because, you know, that Tyler Perry got everybody going crazy. But anyway, Washington, D.C. needs to take responsibility for Karen too. Karen needs to take responsibility before her old self. Karen is not 40s and 30s. Karen is a grown, she is auntie to some of us. She is grandma. I'm not being shady. I'm just being real. Like, you got an AARP card, right? Like, why are you even? First of all, let me tell you something. Even though I was a passenger in those cars when I had my accident, right? One of them was really, really bad. One of the car accidents was really, really bad. I'm going to show you how bad it was. This scar going down my face right here is from a car accident. Like, tomorrow is supposed to rain. So when we have like fog or wet weather or, you know, funny weather like that, this scar pokes out. It gets swollen right here. And you can actually see the scar. Like, it gets swollen. And only in this area right here. And it'll itch and everything. Every time it rains. Every time. All the time. Like last week when I did go to the red carpet, when I had an event 2 weeks ago, it was poking out. Because last week it was raining and snowing in New York City. So it was poking out. So, and it'll itch a little bit. And it'll itch. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared to drive because of those reasons. Now, people say, well, Eve, you was never driving in those accidents. Those accidents wasn't your fault. They wasn't even my driver's fault. That's what makes it so bad. They wasn't even my driver's fault at all. One person ran the red light. One person made a U-turn. You wasn't even supposed to make the U-turn when you made the U-turn. So you had already broke the law and pushed me right up on the sidewalk, up underneath a gas station. Pushed the whole car up underneath the gas station. So you already know the fire department was involved. The jaws of life to try to get me out was involved. It was the things. I couldn't write for 6 months. It was a lot going on in that car accident. So I come from that standpoint of the car accidents. And like I said, thank God, thank God, thank God nothing happened to Karen in that car. Thank God she did not run into a person. Thank God that nobody was hurt in that car accident. But my thing is, Karen, this time around they had to sit you down behind a bar. Now you're probably gonna go to Martha Stewart's old jail where she was teaching people how to knit, where she was teaching people how to cook pot pies, chicken pot pies on a little hot skillet. Listen, I don't care where they put her. Wherever they put Karen, wherever her jail is at, Karen needs to take a class in there as well. And I really do feel like she needs to serve her whole year. I'm sorry. Because I feel like, because here's the thing about these celebrities. Here's the thing about these celebrities. And you know what's funny? I'm gonna get into it in a minute. But here's the thing about these celebrities. They said it was a lot of paparazzi in the courtroom. They were saying that people was leaving other courtrooms to come in there and look at her get sentenced. They were saying that people was talking about it on their phones. They were saying that somebody live streamed it and the judge was telling them not to. It was a whole big thing. They were saying while Cameron was getting sentenced, she yelled out, "Oh, Ray!" Child, the Whitney Houston of it all. God bless her soul. Remember when she yelled out, "Bobby!" And the judge said, "Sit down, Miss Houston." Remember that? Well, Karen did it to Ray this time. And that's my thing, too. What's going to happen to poor Ray? Because Ray is like 20 years older than Karen. Ray like 89 or something. Ray like 80. Ray is older than Karen. Karen is an older woman. But Ray is older than her. Ray got her like at least about 20 to 15 years easy. So everybody was like, oh, what about Ray? Everything was about Ray. What about Ray? You know they live alone now. Is the daughter going to come home because they got two kids together? What is they going to do? And X, Y, and Z. And it was a thing. It was a whole thing. Either one or two kids together. I know they have one. And there's a young girl and she's in college. So everybody was like, oh, is she going to come home from college to attend to her father? And it's not like Ray can't tend to himself. Let's not get it twisted. Ray is an older guy. But to stay in a big house by yourself for what? A year? To not have your wife. To have somebody taking out your life like that. And you're so used to them being in the bed. You're so used to them being in the house. You're so used to talking to somebody as an older person. I'm not going to call him an elder, but as an older person, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes once those cameras cut off. Was Ray on this season of Housewives of Potomac? Yes, he was. Was Ray? Ray was all in the body cam footage. He had to come to the scene of the crime. I felt sorry and embarrassed for that. To the scene of the crime, where she was all still drunk and belligerent at that point, talking to the cops all crazy. You know who I am. I hate when celebrities say that because, listen, I believe, and I said this to my daughter, me and my daughter had the same conversation. When we seen the body cam footage and Karen was sitting in the front seat of the cop car, I said to myself, why is Karen in the front seat of the cop car? That's exactly what I said. Why is Karen in the front seat of the cop car? I didn't understand it. There was a lot of junk in the back seat of the cop car. You understand what I'm saying? And it looked kind of suspect. It looked weird to me. It looked creepy. Remember, this accident happened in the wee hours of the night. So So it was dark. The body cam footage, you can see everything. All the body cameras was on. Karen looked disheveled. They showed her in the precinct. They wanted her to sign a confession. They was trying to make her sign all types of documents, everything. And this is way before her lawyer even got there. Okay? They knew who you was, Karen. They knew who you was already. Because the way that they handled her, you can tell that they knew who she was. Do you understand what I'm saying? They knew exactly who they caught. And see, here's the thing. They kept asking her for her ID, her ID, her ID. They ran her plate. Once they ran her plate, they already knew who it was. Oh, this is Karen Huger. Oh, she's a celebrity. Oh, all body cameras are on now. All of them are on. We got the accident from different angles and everything. We got so much body cam footage from Karen's accident. It started to look a little weird to me and look a little suspect. That's just me. I see things different. I think beyond. So when I'm looking at something, I'm looking at what you're looking at, but I'm looking at why is that like that? Why does that look funny? And why is he moving like that? And that's just me. So as I'm looking at her body cam footage and I see Karen in the front seat and not the back seat of the cop car, I found that to be weird. And I already knew, ding, you don't have to tell them who you are because they already know who you are. And this is why the camera footage is so heightened. This is why we got camera footage from all angles of that car accident that night. But Karen, you wouldn't have been in that situation because here's the thing about it. DC failed you, but you failed yourself. And what I mean by that is Karen failed herself is because you had one choice to make that night. You didn't even have to get in your car. Mima, get the door. You didn't have to get in your car. You could have took an Uber. You could have called your husband. Here's the thing. The same way you called your husband to the car accident, you could have called your husband to come pick you up that night. You could have called your husband to pick you up that night. None of that made no sense. You understand what I'm saying? None of it made no sense. And I was wondering, like, I know she's embarrassed. I know she is. As she should be. You should be embarrassed. You should be appalled. You should be shocked. And you should have never went to no rehab that looked like a vacation spa. Because that's what they said it looked like. And this is why they was dissatisfied with the way that you took and you went to rehab. See, a lot of these rich people, this is what I don't like. Y'all like to go to rehabs that look like vacation spas, and they don't really do rehab with y'all. They don't really. If she's going through all of this and have all this pressure from the show, and she's mourning the loss of her parents and things of that nature, that's for you, baby. Why didn't she have a therapist? Why didn't you go to a rehab that was going to offer you therapy? Because at that point, you needed therapy. Now, on the show, throughout the years, we watched her and Ray have therapy. I feel like, and this is why I said you were supposed to use your job to show us that you felt some type of way about that car accident, but you didn't. You could have had therapy on Housewives of Potomac. You could have went to rehab on Housewives of Potomac. You could have said how sorry you was about the accident. How about you go to the scene of the crime and boo-hoo a little bit and show empathy and show how sorry you really are? You didn't do that. You should have, because these judges, these lawyers, these prosecutors, these people watch these shows. Once a reality star walks up into a courtroom, they already are on it. They're already looking at certain things. And see, here's the thing about your court case. Your court case was going on at the same time as this season of you talking about the accident. And this is why I don't really feel bad for her. Because you could have used those moments. You could have used those moments right there to see, to show your empathy, to show how sorry you was. You could have went back to the scene. You could have put flowers there. You and your therapist. See, here's the thing. See, this is I should be the producer of the show, because if I was in Bravo land, I would have produced the show and would have been like, listen, Karen, you had a big accident. We need you to show some type of empathy. Even if you don't do it around the girls that you want to show with, you need to sit down, you need to have therapy, we need to film it, we need to catch you in your vulnerable states. That will help out with your case, that will help out with the viewers, see it from your point of view, and it could make your case a little bit better than it was. No, but because you wanted to take it to trial, that was strike one. Strike strike one was really you coming up in there and having a car accident. Strike two is you wanted to take it to trial. That was wrong. You should never take it to trial. Then you on your show on national TV every Sunday, prime time, 8 o'clock, and you didn't even boo-hoo about the accident. All you did different was not drink on the show. Every time somebody asked her for a drink, "Oh, you drinking?" She would drink water, seltzer water, things of that nature, which is good. You should drink that for the rest of your life. Mocktails. Mocktails should be in your future. But right now you're just gonna drink tap water from the jail cell in your orange jumpsuit. Yeah, we here now because you played yourself. And the more and more I think about it, the more and more Bravo could have did to lead you down that path. But sometimes these shows let you take a path of your own. If you don't want to, that's when you were supposed to step in and produce yourself. The real caring, the empathy, how sorry you was. Oh, and another thing you didn't do on the show, which was good, you didn't drive. You had a driver. Why would you get a driver? See, this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like. Is making me upset. Because you was on TV, you chose to have a driver come pick you up and drop you off. You showed that part on TV. Why you didn't have a driver that night? I'm quite sure the bar that you went to or wherever you was at drinking that night, if you would have been like, listen, I'm going to leave my car in the parking lot and I'm going to have somebody come pick me up. Or what you could have said was, listen here, Ray, call an Uber, get in the Uber, and come drive my car home. You didn't do that. You chose to be the grand dame. It was a lot of mistakes that Karen made that I don't like. And I don't know if Bravo is going to keep her. I can see them doing it because they did it for Teresa. And here's the thing. I'm going to tell you why they're going to do it. I'm going to tell you why they're going to keep her on the show. Because if you did it for Teresa, who served time, y'all stopped production. They had a whole season where Jersey Housewives did not come on for a matter of time because they waited for Teresa to get out of jail. And if y'all can do it for Teresa Judice that likes to flip tables and, things of that nature, if y'all can stop production for her, I'm not trying to say stop production. I want Housewives of Potomac to move on. I want them to still film. I want to see them I want to see them be productive without Karen. But I also want them, when Karen comes back, I would love to see, and here we go, I'm giving y'all some tea, giving y'all some game, Bravo. Here we go. Me always trying to be up on game about something. I'm about to drop a bomb on y'all. Here we go. Bravo. This is what we like to see as a viewer, me. When Karen get out of jail, what y'all need to do is give her her own special. And this is what you're going to call it. Housewives of Potomac, Karen Huger, first 90 days out of jail. Boom. There you got it. There you go. There you go. Because, see, y'all backed up in shows anyway. Housewives of Atlanta ain't come on yet. They don't skip 2 whole seasons. Listen, I'm giving y'all some game. You don't got to, say my name and say where you got it from, even though it would be highly appreciative if you did. But tape Karen coming out of the jail like y'all did Teresa. Tape her. Y'all can start right now. Because I want to know if the Housewives of, I want to know if y'all producers was in that courtroom. Get into it. Because Bravo does things like that. They're very sneaky, very tactical. If they was, they are smart. I would have filmed the verdict. I would have filmed the verdict. I would have filmed her going in. And I would have filmed her first 90 days coming home. That's how you do that. And that's how you get one up on them. That's how you get one up on them. I'm filling up my cup. Seltzer water. That's my shit. But that's how you get one up on them. You film her first 90 days like y'all did Teresa. I want to see it. I want to see her when she steps out the jail cell. We would love to see something like that. You know why? Because I don't understand, right? How y'all call these shows reality, right? Closing up my cup. I don't understand how y'all call these shows reality and then y'all really don't get all the reality of the shows. Karen, when you come back out of jail, they give you that first 90 days. I want to see Karen's show for the first 90 days, at least 2 to 3 episodes before Potomac comes on. Here's the tea. Now, here's the tea. This is how you get them. See, I'm a producer at heart. This is what I do. Y'all should film Karen coming out of jail. Give her the first 90 days in the life of Karen coming out of jail, right? Then, after the first 90 days, then you drop Housewives of Potomac, the regular show. Remember how they did Candy? Candy had like at least 5 spinoffs from Housewives of Atlanta. Get into it. She had the vacation with her family, which was funny because that was on last night at 1 o'clock in the morning with her family when she went on that winter vacation. Then she had the wedding. Then she had the restaurants. Like, Candy had a lot of spin-off shows. Like, y'all want to sit there and talk about how Candy's boring, Candy's this, Candy is that, but I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Candy is one of the most successful housewives in history. Get into it. Y'all can say what y'all want. And she didn't get fired, and she has an open door to come back and forth as she pleases, and she was the highest paid on Housewives. Clock it. See, y'all sit up there and say, oh, she's boring. Oh, Candy's boring. No, she's not. She's giving you reality. And sometimes your reality may be boring. Everything is not always supposed to be so messy. She gave y'all business. She gave y'all a lot of business. She let them film her touring. The girls are as escape. She let them film how she does her charity work. She let them film a lot of things. Okay, Candy let them film a lot about her. So for when people were sitting up there, oh, she's never with us, and oh, she's always working, oh, she's this. I hated that season when Candy was up there, and they were saying how Candy wasn't there, and how Candy wasn't around them no more, and how Candy is so busy, and how Candy is this, and how Candy is that. Well, listen. When you are running companies, clock it. When you are running companies and she has businesses under her belt, when you are a boss, you don't have time to be around all the time filming. Candy gave them a lot of things to film. She can't help if Bravo didn't want to film every step she took, okay? So I say that to say this. Karen is another boss. She has a whole candle line. She's winning awards. She just won an award this season on Housewives of Potomac. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why I say they need to film her as she go in and say bye. They need the cameras to be on the premise the morning of she has to go film in. Little Kim did it. Everybody has done it. Teresa did it. All the greats of the greats have done this if they have a reality show. Pull a Little Kim. Let her film the day in the life of Karen going into jail, and then change it a little bit and change it the day in the life, the first 90 days out of jail. And I'm telling you right now, they will have a gold mine. The ratings will go up. Housewives of Potomac ratings will go up. It would be all types of shade being thrown. And then you let her rejoin the cast, her regular cast of Housewives of Potomac. It would be so lit. The numbers will be through the roof if they do this. And I hope and pray somebody from Bravo is saying, you know what, we should really take that young lady's ideas. We really should. I'm not mad at you. Please take them because we need real reality back on these shows. What I mean by that is we don't want to see all the shade all the time. We don't need to see them arguing and fighting all the time. Like the mess that is going on for Married to the Medicine, we don't really need to see that. Married to the Medicine was a great show before all the mess and all the exes started going up there. It was about them doing charity work. It was about them showing their life in the day of the doctors. It was like that. Now y'all have nothing but mess. Apollo and his wife up there. For what? Why are they up there? Who invited them? Heavenly. Like, is this messy? And I understand the networks, and I understand they say the mess sells. And the crazy thing is, they're right. Mess do sell. Mess sell a lot. But at the same token, the mess sells. But we need to bring reality back into reality TV, which reality means real life. We need to bring real life back into TV. And Karen filming before she goes to jail, and in the first 90 days out of jail, and her going to her treatment, her going to see the therapist, her getting back into the life, and her being running out to Ray and all of the things of that nature, her telling her story behind the bars and who she met behind there. I want to hear the jail stories. I want to hear who she met. Was Becky there? Who was her cellmate? I want to know everything about what happened once she got behind those bars. Matter of fact, call the people from Love after lockup. Call the people from Love during lockup. Listen, call Marriage Boot Camp. Call them because she needs all of the things. She can do all of those shows. Karen, the crazy thing about it is Karen can go sit down, go serve her time, Go serve your time. Do what you gotta do. Even if you have to have your daughter run your candle businesses and all of the things of that nature, because she's in college. Daughter, I need you to take off from college. I need you to be a stay at home, X, Y, and Z. What time is it? 4:30. My alarm goes off at 4:30. All right. I need you to go be at home with your dad, run my big candle businesses for me, X, Y, and Z, all of the things of that nature. Sit out until I get home. A good daughter is going to do that for her mother. All right, mom, I got your businesses. I'm going to hold the fort down until you get back home. Karen can still win big. That's the crazy part about all of this. That's the crazy part about all of this. You get the only bad thing is the jail part, is the orange jumpsuit of it all. Karen can win big if she think about this. And what I mean is, now you become a spokeswoman for Alcoholic Anonymous and all of those things. Take that candle money and your Bravo money and open up a rehab center in DC. An inpatient and outpatient. Put it together. And cut the ribbon on that on Potomac. Get some real storylines on Potomac. We don't want to see like Giselle dating that boy for 2 days and then I don't even know what the young man looks like. We're tired of people buying men to come up on this show. Let these women show their real life. Karen needs to go to jail for it can humble the shit out of her. That's just how I feel. She needs to be humbled. She needs to be brought down a couple of notches. Those 3 times of her getting those DUIs didn't teach her nothing. So with that being said, if Bravo does exactly how I envision it, and they really get into the things of, okay, Karen, let's film you going to therapy. Let's film you going to Alcohol Anonymous. And I understand that the cameras is not supposed to be there when you go to those real type of meetings. I understand that. But I'm going to tell you this. If Karen goes in there and meet a couple of people that want to be filmed, ask them, y'all want to be filmed? Y'all want to tell y'all story? Because I'm going to tell mine. If she gets some people from Alcohol Anonymous, a couple of people, all she got to do is get like 2-3 people. That's all she got to get. And that's a meeting right there in the South. And have a therapy session right there inside of that meeting. Viewers would love it. Viewers would love it. Viewers would fall back in love with her right now. A lot of people is disliking Karen because they're saying that she did not learn nothing. If you show the viewers that you came out, that you are humble, you driving around in the black car from Uber, and if you have, and she don't even have to have a black car from Uber. Karen can actually buy probably an Escalade and have a driver drive it. Tax right off. Come on now. Come on, brain. Come on, brain. Come on, brain. Listen, I'm here with it. I'm very here with it. Okay? I have businesses for a reason. So, if Karen really gets into her bag, even come out with the big orange jumpsuit, baby. Come out in orange, baby. Come out. Walk out the jail in the orange jumpsuit, child. Make it a fashion statement. And then have her transition from an orange jumpsuit to a 3-piece orange suit. What? What? TV gold, child. I should be a producer, child. I just don't do enough on earth, child. It's not enough time in the day for me, honey. But I just feel like Karen needs to take full advantage. Karen definitely needs to humble herself. at the end of the day. Karen definitely needs to humble herself. She has not humbled herself. She's probably saying to herself, I should have never took this to trial. I should have never took this to trial. She should have never took this case to trial. Mm-mm. Here's the thing, and your lawyers ain't right. With the body cam footage, with the people's house being messed up, the tree, the grass, your car, all of that's evidence. You should have never thought that you was going to get away with this. See, you've been in DUIs before, Karen, but you've never been in an accident of this magnitude where it was caught on camera like this in this fashion. And this is why I'm disappointed with Karen. But she can turn this around now. She can turn this around, even if she stays in jail for 4 to 6 months. Karen, there is a comeback story in all of this if she does what she has to do. Be the grand dame. When you go back to Potomac, you already know they're going to shade you, they're going to come for you. Never mind them. Because, see, Karen, if she goes back on Potomac, truth be told, those first couple of episodes, Karen don't even have to film with them hoes. Reason why I say that is because Karen has her own storyline. Her reality in real life is her storyline. Karen don't have to film with them for like at least 4 episodes. If she do the way I envision it, if those producers really produce a real show over there on Bravo, if y'all really want to get y'all ratings up, she does not have to film with them for like at least 4 to 5 shows. Nope. Not at all. Not at all. She does not have to have a show for them. She don't have to film with them at all. I'm going to tell you this. They will want to film with Karen, though, because a lot of them over there, Potomac, don't even have a storyline. Clock it. Yeah, shade in the afternoon. Listen. I'm throwing out so much shade. I'm going to put on my glasses, child. Karen got her own storyline, okay? Karen do not need those girls to film with her. At all. At all. They're going to throw shade at her. Let's see who go visit her. Let's see who go visit her. They're not going to go visit her. And here's the thing. Giselle, being that you her day one, Giselle and Karen started off that show together on Housewives of Potomac. They are the day ones of that show. Okay? Giselle, if that's really your friend, you will go visit her for a storyline and come back and tell everybody how Karen is doing in jail. At least you will have a real storyline. At least you will have a real storyline, Giselle. Go to the jail cell and visit your friend. So you can have a real storyline. Now, here's the tea about that. As we all know, when people go visit people in jail, they cannot have no cameras. So the cameras wouldn't go past the gate, okay? We get it. But to show Giselle going to visit Karen and show her coming out and maybe going to talk to somebody with a brain like Wendy or not Mia. Don't go talk to Mia. Don't go talk to Ashley. Go talk to Wendy. Go talk to Wendy and say, yeah, Karen is doing fine and this and that, and she's keeping her head up, held high, and Giselle's gonna throw a little bit of shade and of things of that nature. But Giselle, this is your time to have a real storyline. This is your time to not have a man come in as a storyline because we know you don't have no man, Giselle. We know you're not dating nobody, Giselle. Nobody worth bringing on the show, Giselle. I'm just saying, Giselle, okay? You sitting over there on that podcast with Robin. Maybe this is a time for a friend of the show, Robin, to come back on as a friend of the show. Yeah, maybe it might be Robin's time, you know. Maybe it might be time to put her ass back to work, you know. Bring her on as a friend of the show. Yeah, Shady Robin. She's the one Aries I don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm an Aries. I like to work. I work 7 days a week. I don't know what's going on with Robin in real life, but what they was presenting on the show, that she was lazy, she's this, and she's all of the things that I am not. Listen, listen. This is the time for a real show. This is the time where the producers get producing on Karen. This is the time, Karen, you call the producers. Listen. I had to blame it on y'all, but here's the thing. I'm going to try to film me going to jail, and I want to try to film me coming out of jail. I need my own spinoff. This is where you call your agent. Maybe I should be your agent. Karen, if you need an agent, you should call me because I got you. This is where I would make the phone call to Bravo. Listen, my client, yes, she had to blame it on y'all in court. Yes, she's feeling a lot of pressure from the show. I need to come up there to Bravo and have a meeting for my client, Karen Huger. She needs her own spin-off show. Yes, she does. Yes, we want y'all to film her going in. Yes, we want y'all to film her going home. Yes, Karen needs 4 shows, but at least 4 to 3 shows by herself. That is the package deal. And then she can come back on the regular Housewives of Potomac, and then y'all can do all the things of the things. But Karen needs her own show. Karen needs a spinoff. Yes, the Grand Dame has arrived. She needs her own spinoff. I would do that for Karen for free. I just did it. Karen needs her own spinoff. Karen needs her own spinoff. She needs her own show. She needs her own things of the things of the things. She needs her own show. Karen needs to show empathy. Karen needs to show humbleness. Karen needs to show that she's very sorry for the people that she damaged their house. She needs to show that she's going over there. How does their house look? Oh, I paid for it. And she needs to show gratitude. She needs to show these things in real life that has happened to her. Because my thing is, if Karen doesn't do this, and Karen comes back out, and Karen just comes back on the show and makes it seem like nothing never happened, and wants everybody else to act like nothing never happened, oh no, love, that's not going to happen with Shady Giselle. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's not going to happen. Because Giselle's going to shade you down to the ground, child. She's going to shade you down to the ground. Okay? Karen needs her own spinoff. This was a really, I'm joking, but everything I'm saying it with in a joking manner, but I'm for real. This is where Bravo get the real masterminds behind the scenes and get it together over there. Because like I said, Bravo have their own problems. They have court cases up to the wazoo over there. Allegedly. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? Karen needs to do her own thing. Karen needs her own spinoff. This is how you get a spinoff, Karen. Listen to Eve. Come to Eve. Eve will produce you. I'm not going to be like Shady Carlos King. No. I produce you. I got your back, girl. You see how I produced the whole show, a whole season damn near, on this one live in an hour? Girl, that's just my brain just working one side, yeah. I be working both sides of the brain, child. But Karen does need a spinoff. They need to film Karen going in jail, and they need to film Karen Huger coming out of jail, going to rehab, going to therapy, getting in Uber Blacks, not drinking, not doing none of those things, not carrying on. This is where you put your big girl drawers on, Karen. and tell us about Becky that's in locked up C-79. Yeah, we want to hear about all of that. We we want to hear about light skinned Keisha with the good cornrows and what she did and why she was locked up. We want to hear all of the stories, Karen. Yep. We want to hear about it all. Yep. I want to hear those stories because that's reality. Call love after lockup. Call love during lockup because you and Ray are in love and you will be locked up. Listen, listen. There is jobs out there. She can call them. Call them. Call them. You can work on Bravo and, do love after. See, here's the thing about love during lockup. Get into it now. With Bravo, can go beyond the jail. I don't know how love during lockup do it, but them be right there. Them be right there. Gotta get you a check, child. They be right there. I watch that all the time. It come on every Friday. I'm just saying. And listen, if Bravo is not gonna catch it, somebody need to catch it. Okay? We want to see Karen's stories about Katie in cell block number 9. I want to hear it. I want to hear when they say, step in beyond the closing doors and close the jail doors. I want to hear it. I do. I love Karen, but I want to hear the jail stories from her point of view. She is an older lady. I want to hear her story. We don't heard about Remy Ma, Little Kim. Now we got Karen. Yes, I want to hear these stories. I'm sorry. We don't heard about all the rap girls. I want to hear about Karen Huger, the grand dame beyond the jail. Forget beyond the gate, beyond the jail cell. We want to hear the stories. Here's the thing. Wouldn't y'all want to hear the stories about Karen? Don't act like it's only me that want to hear about these stories. At least they would be her real reality. Because what Bravo is over there producing, I just don't know, child. Okay? I want to hear real reality, real stories, real things that are happening in real life. The same way they can sit up there and shade each other is the same way I want to see Lisa from Cell Block 10. Yeah, I want to see if she going to take Karen oodles and noodles. Listen. Wouldn't you want to see her take her cookies? Not her cookies, but her cookies. Child. Oh, child. Talk about it. I'm sorry. But when you want to hear about those stories from Karen Huger, she would be so animated telling these stories. Oh, well, let me tell you what else happened in my jail that night. And this girl came in my jail and tried to steal my good wig. Wouldn't you want to hear that? Like, Karen, you know you ain't had no wig. Why you lying? Wouldn't you want to hear that? No, seriously. Wouldn't you want to hear that on Bravo? Bravo, listen, I'm trying to give them the tea. Listen, we want to hear the real deal about Karen being locked up. They won't let her out. I want to hear the real deal. Okay? I want to hear about her behind the jail cell. Okay? I want to hear what CO was there. I know a lot of COs. I might know the CO that's on her block. I want to hear what block she was on. I want to see her take a picture in her jail scenes doing a little squat lean like everybody else do. If you gonna be in there, entertain us. I mean, don't. I'm just saying. Listen, it's the fucking truth, okay? This is the problem with y'all. I want to see the real reality of Karen Huger, child. Could you imagine Karen, child? Could you just imagine Karen, right? Could you just imagine Karen being Karen Huger, step out, jail cell number 93000. Oh, I know you like a lie. Karen, We coming down there to do an inspection. What if they gotta flip her bed and she got a razor underneath it? Child, child. I want to hear about it. Why nobody else don't want to hear about it? You know what else is funny? What if she really do have a little switchblade underneath? She got contraband. What if Karen had a little lip liner or some shit? Are you crazy? I want to hear what lip liner she got caught with in jail. I'm sorry. This would be the tea of the tea, okay? They need to get this tea right now. Starting from the day she get locked up, I want to know what's going on. Because that is reality. People like reality. We don't want to see all the people out here fighting on Zeus Network. Erica Mena don't know who she want to pick. She got transvestites up there, men, women, other. We don't want to see that, Erica. Girl, after Safari, you just went downhill. Yeah, it's downhill. Eat something. Okay. But anywho, we talking about Karen Huger. Bravo in real life, seriously. You know, I was serious the whole time. I'm dead serious. I do want to see Karen be humbled. I really do want to see Karen come beyond and win big. It's nothing better than a good comeback story, child. It ain't nothing better than a good comeback story. And I'm going to tell you this, Karen Huger, child. Karen Huger can come back and win big. This can be a big deal for Karen and Bravo if they film it and get it right. And I don't mean be all extra with the editing. I don't mean be all shady about it, how Bravo, some of y'all Bravo producers do, child. Because see, as a viewer, we be catching it and we be like, but why? Like, y'all be doing too much producing over there, and let reality be reality, okay? I want to see when Ray go visit Karen and stuff. And he tell her, oh, I miss you, baby. I want to see that. I want to see how Ray is going to be coping without Karen. You see how we seen Teresa Drew Dyke's husband handle the girls and all of that, taking them to school and X, Y, and Z, and this one going to prom and that and this and this and that. I want to see it. I want to see Karen run her business beyond the jail cell. I want to see it. I just want to see. I do. I do want to see it. So, I don't know. But I know when it comes to these celebrities, back on the reality side of it all, a lot of these celebrities is getting caught with DUIs. Maurice from from Huntsville. Huntsville. With Carlos King and all them over there on OWN. He had a DUI too. And I guess because he's a lawyer or whatever, he got a slap on the wrist. He didn't get no real charges and X, Y, and Z. He got a stupid looking mug shot and that was it. And from what I hear, allegedly, he went right out there again and started partying. Did he learn anything? I don't know. Him is a whole lawyer and probably didn't learn not a damn thing. But a lot of these celebrities be feeling like they are above the law. And this is why these things go down. Now, another thing I want to talk about with the whole Karen Huger thing that I don't think y'all realize is a little pattern. It's a little pattern that I noticed about the Bravo of it all, because the young lady on Housewives of Orange County had a DUI too, and it was really bad too. It was bad. Had bruised up her face and everything, and they felt and we talked about it and everything of that nature. Now I have to dig up her little court documents to see if she got her license or whatever. But I could have sworn she didn't get her license taken away. But they talked about it the whole time on Orange County. They talked about it. I watch Orange County. I should really know who that lady is. But right now, her name can't come to me because I'm thinking about Karen so much right now. But don't you find it weird that a lot of these housewives from different franchises have the same storyline, even down to car accident? And it makes my head tingle like, hmm, how could that be happening on a different franchise in a different city in a different state, but underneath the Bravo umbrella? You see how my left side of the brain just started tingling all crazy? I just be wondering how some of these housewives be having the same storylines when it comes to like car accidents and the things of that nature. I don't get it. I get it, but I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole because we will be here all night. But I just find it funny that that housewife last season on Orange County had a DUI and it was bad. And now this housewife, Karen Hugo on Housewives of Potomac, have a DUI and it is very bad. The only thing is Karen has to serve time and the other housewife didn't. I just find it strange that they both have the same storyline. And I noticed that a lot of that be happening a lot with these housewives shows and the franchises. It's no way in the world they can have the same storyline, but they don't live the same life. And it makes me wonder, like, remember if you watch Housewives or whatever, remember when all the housewives was getting robbed? I was one of the bloggers that said, hmm, all the housewives are getting robbed. Is Bravo a part of it, allegedly? You know, I found it strange that as soon as I said that, they stopped getting robbed. Could it be or could it not be? But that is a question, right? Is this weird? Is this weird? With Papa, you going to get the girls? All right. Yeah. But I just find it strange that Bravo, a lot of these ladies have the same storyline and they from different franchises. They don't even live nowhere close. A lot of them don't even be knowing each other, but for them to have the same storyline underneath the Bravo umbrella makes my brain tingle a little bit. It's a little creepy. It's like, what is going on? Why do they have the same storyline? And for a storyline of a DUI and a car accident, I can see if one got a ticket, a DUI ticket, and one had a car accident. That's a little different. But for both of them to have car accidents, and for both of them to almost slam into people's houses, come on, come on. It's weird, right? And they both underneath the Bravo umbrella. Everything is not a coinky dink. Everything cannot be a coinky dink. It's no way in the world somebody from Orange County and somebody from Potomac in DC can have the same storyline. Unless I just said I wasn't going to go down this rabbit hole with y'all, but here I am and I'm digging a hole. Just make you think and make you wonder. Are these real storylines? Is this a real reality? Because we all know everything is not a coincidence. I just find it strange that that happened last season on Orange County and this year on Potomac is happening. And this is not the first time it's happened like that. Like I said, when all their houses was getting robbed, I found that to be weird. Cal's house got robbed. Doree's house got robbed. Now, they're on the same franchise. Granted, I can see that. But Amelia, that was over there on Married to the Medicine, her house got robbed. Oh, and like I said, she's all the way in Atlanta. It was a lot of houses getting robbed at the same time underneath the Bravo umbrella. And you know what's funny? Nobody never got caught. Nobody. And then the bloggers started saying something, I being one of them. How is it possible for a different city from a different housewife getting robbed back to back to back? It was getting robbed back to back. Because all the Bravo shows, all the housewife shows is not on at the same time. They are in rotation. So you trying to tell me the one that's on, oh, she got robbed. Oh, then this one got robbed. Then the next show come on, this one got robbed. I don't know who they think they playing with, but they got the right one and the right two. I am her. I think beyond, and I don't think those were coinky dinks. And I'm starting to think this DUI ain't no coinky dink neither. I just feel like Karen has more DUIs underneath her belt that had to go. And it's not only those two. Luann, the Countess from Housewives of New York City, her too, had to go into rehab and the things of the things of the things. Got locked up in the things of the things of the things. You don't find that to be funny and weird? And then they come out and make that part of their storyline? But with Karen, it's a little bit different. Karen, because her, her camera footage went viral, and hers was happening, her court case was happening around the same time as her being on the show. I felt like hers was like make me even more think like, hmm. But she has a better comeback story than all those other girls. She can have a better comeback story. She can definitely have a better comeback story than all of them. Trust that. If she play her cards right. You can sit down, go on vacation, go sit down in the jail, talk to Becky and them with the good hair, sit in a little circle, go to your little class in jail, go learn how to knit. Martha Stewart is not going to be there, but listen, you'll get to know some girls, humble yourself, and come out and be a better businesswoman, a better woman, and everything. That's all I can say. But I just find it weird. I really do find that to be real weird. Everybody underneath that Bravo umbrella going through something. You can call me crazy. You can say, she has a point. Or you can say nothing at all. But me and you both know everything is not a coincidence. And with that being said, I'm going to go cook because I'm hungry. If I can watch Sisters tonight. And let's see what Bravo's going to do with Karen. Let's see what the results is going to be with Karen as the outcome. Let's see how many months or if she's going to serve a whole year in jail, which I don't think she is. We'll see the outcome of it all. Until next time, my name is Eve the Weave. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to order one of my cups or any of my items on my Instagram, one of these, if you want to order one of these, is get ready to get hot. Summer is coming. I use mine all year round. Keeps my liquids cold. Keeps my ice icy. My ice is still in there. And if you want to order one personally with your name on it, any color, I ship around the world. You can hit me on my DMs, EVE underscore DA underscore weave, WEAVE, at Instagram. I will see y'all later, YouTube. Bye.